Friday nights, red lights, mic check live. Stats on the screen, yeah, we break it down right. From buzzer beaters to the last second call. If it's champion sports, then we cover it all. Johnny C in the chair with the vision and flow. Bill built this from the ground, now the whole league knows. Analysis sharp, no fluff, just facts. When the score goes final, we're running it back. This is champion sports, turn it up, let it play. Johnny C in the Lex, yeah, we run the whole game. Hot takes, cold truth, every angle dissected. When the boys speak, it's officially wrecked. From the first tip off to the final selection. If you want the real talk, listen to the CSM. Executioner, cutting through the noise with precision. Every word hits hard, no wasted diction. The bass get heated, but the facts stay clean. Two voices, one standard, best show on the scene. No gimmicks, no bias, just knowledge and grind. If you miss the story, we'll rewind the time.
Yeah, test 1, 2. Welcome back, everybody. It's a Thursday. It's the Thursday before the big storm. Man, they got us scared down here in Texas. It is January the 22nd, and it's like apocalyptic news about the weather. So it's actually not terribly cold outside, so it's kind of hard to believe everything that they're saying about it. But I know those northern guys up there in the north, the NAIA North area, they just laugh. You guys sneeze and.
Boys and Grandview said we played multiple playoff games and wasn't colder than this. What are you guys complaining about?
I'm excited, actually.
Wear gloves.
I hope the power doesn't go off for 2 weeks like last time. But other than that, I'm excited for it. It's the first cold snap I think we've had all winter. It's just been pretty much summer and in our winter down here.
That's true.
So it makes it feel like basketball. So does anyone want to talk about basketball?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So here's some things in the news, I guess, NAI news this week. The ARC. It was okay. So last week, wasn't it the RPI and the strength of schedule got released, or was that this week?
I think it was all together.
Did the ARC come together with it? Oh, okay. So it all came together. And I see it in pieces a lot of times because the way it gets shared.
Oh, you know what? They did the quads on Monday of this week, and they did the ARC on Tuesday.
Yeah. So much to talk about.
I'm sorry, RPI and quad Monday. And then on Tuesday, they did the ARC.
Okay. So the ARCs are kind of important if you're keeping your eye on and you're trying to predict the postseason, I guess. I mean, it's now it's halfway through conference and we're on the back stretch. So it's important to think. So this is the first release of ARC report and some of the significant numbers.
A lot of the round robins, conference, they've done a home and away through the conference, halftime of conference play. You got enough data now. You can start looking at the various conferences and maybe figuring out which ones are better than the other, which we were on it last week. We've been there.
Yeah.
Not news for us. But now it's officially done. The ARC is a really important metric. I mean, it's really important because that's the National Selection Committee uses it as a primary criteria. So you can't just go, it's close. It's like, no, it's not about close. You need to get it right because where teams rank now. When we do, there's 4 of these ARCs. Where you rank now impacts where you're going to be in the next one. The inertia, as I call it, where you kind of land.
Okay,
well, impacts who gets in.
Talk to us since we're here and we're talking about it. Go ahead and there's 5 ARCs. Let's just educate us here. Let's see what's the talking fodder about the ARCs, and let's talk about why it's important and how the dominoes get knocked down.
Yeah, I think the original plan for the ARC was a way to rank teams outside of, say, a coach's poll, because obviously that's not official, but it's a way to rank teams for the National Selection Committee to pick.
Okay.
But instead of it doing just each conference independently or one big one, you do it kind of by region, because the non-conference play is often by region. So you got a team in Indiana, they'll play a team in Michigan. Not the same conference, but nearby. And similarly, College of Idaho play a team in Oregon, nearby, different conference. And you just kind of rank them together. You have a lot of head-to-heads to kind of help. But the idea is you get these 5 arcs. It was 6. Now we're at 5 at the moment. And you get a representative from each of the, I guess I should back up quick, but an arc. How do they do this? So they take 4 conferences.
Yeah.
You got 20 of them. You got 5 arcs. So you take one of each, or you take 4 conferences in an arc, and you get one representative coach from, at least a coach from each conference. So you got 4. You get one more from outside those 4 conferences. You get one more member. It's the one member of the National Selection Committee. Oh, wow. So you have 5 people, and they look at all the teams. They look at whatever they look at. Whatever. They rank the teams. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you can see they've got their.
Oh, so I could imagine one of the questions from NAIA fans and people who are not closely reading all the fine print is, do the arcs act independently from one another? So they don't have, no one from one arc gets to weigh in another one.
Correct.
Right?
So if you're in, say, the southern states, your teams in Georgia, Alabama, that kind of side of the country, you don't get a say on College of Idaho and picking on them, Montana Tech, those teams up in Montana, unless a National Selection Committee member is the non-ARC member, because every ARC has a non-ARC National Selection Committee.
Yeah, so I get it now. I get what you were saying.
There could be, maybe there could be, but I couldn't find a list of the full ARC, the actual people on the ARC committee. I looked on the site. Someone has it. Go and pass that on, but I don't know if you saw it somewhere. I don't know, but I couldn't find it. I just saw the individual representatives per conference. So the idea is, these people in each conference, they kind of have an idea of who's good, who's mid, who's maybe not so good, and you get a list. You get this arc, and then that becomes one of the 4 primary criteria for the national tournament. So I think it is a big deal. That was released in a PDF. It's kind of buried a little bit on the site. It's not something you're going to see in a news article, press release on say the NAIA site. But if you look, it's there. It's published, and you can get an idea of where the representatives of the ARC, where they seed, I guess that's the right word here, 1 through 12, where they're seeding them, ranking them. And obviously, pretty big deal to who gets ahead of who, because that's one of the four primary criteria for determining who gets in on these at-larges and seeding in the tournament. Yeah. So getting the first one out of the way here, big deal.
All right, so there's 5, East, West, North, South, and Midwest. Yeah. And there used to be 6, so this is the first year for 5. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
And then I'm just recapping, just make sure I understand, everybody else understands. It gets tweaked a little bit. It seems like the last few years there's small little tweaks, and next thing you know, if you don't pay attention, you can wind up and it looks like a big tweak over time if you didn't keep up. So 5 ARC groups. Within those ARCs are 4 conferences, except for one has 5, right? Because there's 21 conferences.
Well, it's 20 now because the North Star
that's right.
folded into Frontier. Yeah. So now it's even.
I keep saying 21, but that's right. So it's 20 even conferences.
Correct.
And so that the math works, 5 ARCs, 4 conferences. Yep. All right. And so where were you going to start? Which one? I'm looking at the document now.
Let me pull that up here. Yeah.
If you start with the East, I guess.
The East.
So Sun Conference,
I see. Which
Appalachian.
Okay,
well, I mean,
Appalachian,
I'm kind of guessing at this point.
Sun,
Mid-South, and Southern states. All right, those are the 4 in the East. All right, so let's talk about the teams that made it. Why don't you?
Yeah. So in the East, you got Freed Hardeman, at the top. No surprise.
That should be.
U Pike up to number 2.
I've
That's
been
strong.
very pro U Pike, and man, they took a hard L.
Yeah,
hard
that
L.
was not a great.
But everybody's been taking this one bad hard L lately. So
it is correct. Except for
okay, yeah,
But
I'm. Yeah,
first
I
one of
don't
the
know
year,
what to do yet. but-
Everyone's got a bad game. So
Yep,
I'm
okay.
personally, but they're
They've
two.
been they've been very good so far.
I will clarify, they were put in this arc before that loss to Louisville Milligan.
Sure.
Ave Maria 3. You know, Ave, an interesting week for them. And they are, getting a Sun team up there. Top
Yeah,
3.
that is.
Back to the Mid-South, though. Good old-fashioned Mid-South here. Number 4, Cumberland's. Number 5, William Carey. You've been kind of big on William Carey.
Well, I've noticed them in the stats,
yeah.
and our CSPI likes them even more. They're showing up higher and higher every time we rerun CSRI, which is the ranking index. So our Champion Sports rank, man, they're way up there now. Yeah. And so you have to pay attention when you start seeing teams really kind of rise and not just stay stagnant and drop. Like William Carey has consistently risen through the ranks all year.
And the index is the coaches apparently eyeball test because they put them ahead of Georgetown, a perennial powerhouse in the Mid-South and the NAIA
well, good call by the coaches there.
Yeah, I think they got. I'm good with that. Kaiser at 7. Kaiser was like number 6 or 7. I can't remember where they were in the.
Did you skip
polls.
Georgetown? Did you say Georgetown at 6?
Yeah, Georgetown 6. But Kaiser at 7. They were in the country number 7. They lost to Ave Maria.
Oh wow!
And now they're. Now they're the coaches in that arc are now putting them.
They
down.
lost kind of back to back.
They did,
And losing to Ave Maria, no big deal, right? They're really high level.
Pull up there just real quick. It was the Ave Maria and then Florida Memorial. That's right.
That was a tough one.
I think that was the one that really dropped them here. I think they would have been probably at that 5 spot. Number 8, the team I'm excited about, John, is Southeastern.
Yeah. So SEU, the Fire. I wasn't buying their stock when you were buying them. So you were buying them actually a little bit ago. Yeah. I think the numbers are pretty real. And then I think it was yesterday. Yeah. They got a huge win against Ave. So, again, these came out before that.
Right.
And I think one thing that we've learned is just because you get one good win like that doesn't mean you're automatically better than them.
Right. I agree.
Other than you can pay attention to trends.
Yeah, but there is the trend, and they get the win. They might be the best team in that conference, and they're way down at 8 underneath Kaiser. We got to see what happens when they play in just a little bit. But no, huge on them. They've been, and we posted this on X earlier today. Southeastern's been top 10 in the CSPI, which is available on championsports.network. Go look for it yourself. They've been top 10 for the whole month of January. And why are we surprised when the top 10 CSPI team beats Kaiser or Ave Maria rather? Because they're top 10. They're good, right?
Yeah, they're good.
They're not number 40. So,
The numbers aren't fake. The numbers are numbers, right? It's not even really opinionated.
Life at number 9. Life, I believe they got.
Man, we were pretty. I know I was thinking at the beginning of the year, Life was going to come out and really do some damage, and then they took a couple hard L's.
They did. But I was going to say their big win is they got the win against Freed Hardeman.
Yeah,
number 1 in the arc.
Yeah.
So
early on, that was very, very early on, and
very early.
One of
It's the only loss for Freed Hardeman.
Yeah, right. And that loses, that has no stay power, really, because it's so early. So even in our algorithm, our ELO measurements, the further you get away from your loss without any other losses, those losses really lose weight.
So if you lose like 3 in a row, that's worse than losing a game at the beginning, middle, and end of your season?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got to, if you space those out, and then, the algorithm really knows how to look for the away component and other little things. And also it determines how many possessions you lost by and things like that. So it's not just, oh, did I win or lose? There's a lot into it. But if you've strung together a lot of wins, and some of those are really good wins, then it goes, oh yeah, okay, that first game early in the season was a bit of an anomaly. So it just knows what to do with it and kind of throws it out, and seems to be working really well the way it's fine-tuned. So I think we thought that was a big deal at the time, but now that's why you play the games and move on with the season. And now I think life is lucky to be at 9, to be honest with you.
I think they've taken on a couple of losses, 14-5, so not horrible, but they have a win against Kaiser too. Like they're beneath two teams that have, but again, total body of work.
So basically, I think just for time's sake, we should just probably visit the top 8 of each, and then go look for yourself. You can see them all, and it's a good view, it's a good look. Just if it familiarizes you with who is where, and you understand you got teams, you got conferences, you have arcs. Think of them as regions. There's 5 of those, and then you have your national perspective, and that's just part of learning the NAIA and all this. Man, just I love the concept. I love all the teams. I know it's really fun.
It's fun to kind of get them grouped together by region too, as opposed to trying to figure out again the Montana teams from a Texas team. It's nice to just talk about like here Oklahoma and Missouri.
Out of those conferences, since we're at East and we're wrapping up East, those conferences we said Sun, Appalachian, Mid-South, and Southern States. Order your conferences now.
Ooh, as most difficult teams to play, I guess.
Yeah. Which conference is the hardest conference to play in?
I think it's the Sun. I know.
Whoa.
Because man, you have Ave Maria. Southeastern, you have Kaiser, Florida Memorial just getting a win. You have 4 quality teams. I think that's incredibly competitive. I think probably second is Mid-South with the Georgetowns and the Cumberland.
I would, from my opinion perspective, I would flip those. I would put Mid-South 1.
I can see that.
Sun 2, Southern States.
Probably Southern States and then Appalachian.
Yeah.
But,
all right, so there's that. So now let's move on to the Midwest.
Midwest. Oklahoma Wesleyan at the top. No surprise in the national championship game last year. And they are back atop, squarely atop the Midwest.
I mean, I've been fighting this. I've just not been a buyer of that stock. I don't know why, because, like Billy D said in our last show, it's not a good bet to bet against Donnie Boswick, and I would agree. I know that, but
he wins a lot of games. I say that every time. He wins a lot of games.
He does. I mean, he wins the games that are in front of him. So,
number 1. I'm okay with him in Oklahoma Wesleyan. Those Eagles at number 1. I mean, they. It's interesting. Last night they had a 5-point or 3-point win.
Two, I thought.
2 might have been 2
against Evangel,
who's down at 11. Like, it's the KCAC gets a lot of love in this arc, like a lot of love.
There's a lot of
Oklahoma
teams.
Wesleyan 1, Bethel College at 3, Friends at 6, and then look at that McPherson, Southwestern, Evangel. Man.
Well, look at American Midwest Conference putting. One of their guys, Columbia. Probably the biggest shock for me. I didn't even, when we were talking about am I buying or selling stock at like these teams, their stock option, I didn't even really know Columbia was available to buy or sell. I mean, I knew they were there, but it's been done quietly. They were
having a solid year.
I'll say.
Solid year.
Well, one thing that makes it super solid is the fact that they have another powerhouse, which I think can beat anyone on any day, and that's Williams Baptist, I believe. And yeah, I think Columbia and Williams Baptist is in the American Midwest. I think that's right. I think that's right.
I'll just check.
Because Columbia's won on that conference, and then I do believe it's
American
Williams.
Midwest, yeah.
Yeah, Williams Baptist is second, a close second, right?
Yeah.
Am I just dreaming that? I look at so many numbers, and it
No,
gets.
you're right. Yeah, Columbia first,
okay,
Williams
I
second.
thought
Yep.
so.
Hannibal LaGrange is that other.
Yeah, I mean,
5-1,
it's
5-1
those two and
conference,
nobody
yeah.
else. So they're definitely like the conference,
but-
whatever.
Yeah. But Columbia, Williams Baptist, both with only 2 losses here mid-January. So really heading into late January. So good look for them.
And I don't. Am I missing it? I don't even see Williams Baptist in the mix.
You're not missing it. They are not on here.
That's pretty crazy.
18-2. What do you got to do to get in? I guess they didn't like the schedule. I guess. I mean,
Well, hold on. Yeah, you go ahead and talk us through it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna look
yeah,
up something.
you go for
What are they ranked
Yeah,
in
what's
the
the-
CSRI?
yeah. What's more surprising, Columbia at 2 or the highest team in the GPAC only at the 5 spot in Morningside? I mean, the GPAC perennially also very competitive in their arc, and you'll see Morningside or Northwestern or even Hastings in the top 5. Morningside, the only one to be in the top 5 in this arc. So
I'm gonna go back real quick
Yeah.
since I was looking at Williams Baptist in the CSRI is number 22. So Columbia is number
in the
3.
and that's in the country.
We've
not
got
in the arc,
number
in the country.
We've got Columbia ranked 3, in the country, and ranked Williams Baptist, who's sharing the second spot in that conference, ranked 22. 2 really strong teams. I think people are overlooking Williams Baptist.
Yeah.
They have, well, we'll get into this. I have a nice little stat on them as well for the next segment, but
Yeah,
they're an interesting team. Keep your eye definitely on those
they're not
guys.
even in the top 16.
Yeah,
but okay.
again, yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, Morningside Friends, they got a big win last night. Northwestern with the 2 towers,
Yeah.
if you will.
And I think
pillars.
Morningside and Northwestern is 1A, 1B in GPAC. Like,
Well, Morningside's had a much better run through the conference. I think that's
okay,
affected the
that's
second
fine.
half,
I think Northwestern is just as scary come down to playoff.
I don't want to play them in the tournament.
Oh, no.
Those two get hot.
Boy. I mean, you got 2 of the best players in the nation on
No.
one team.
Right.
That's going to be hard to handle in playoff.
No.
It's just going to be hard to handle.
You
So,
don't want-
you
definitely don't want them to be the first game you play in. Supposing they get to Municipal Auditorium, you don't want to be the first one. You want to be like the second, third day in a row they're playing. You know, maybe they wear out a little bit.
Yep.
But otherwise, you can schedule me someone else.
Yeah.
I'll take
Stats were pro for us, pro Morningside. So we've been kind of buying the Morningside stock, and they've deserved it. But I don't think you can to me Morningside Northwestern side by side they're the same.
This arc might be the closest of all the arcs.
Yep.
Because Evangel, again, 2 3-point game against Oklahoma Wesleyan, 1-11. Like, this is close.
Mm-hmm.
And Northwestern Morningside is going to be a phenomenal second round here. But this might be the one where you go, ooh, there could be 12.
Yeah.
There could, they'll probably get 10 in the tournament.
This one I think I
they get
put
12.
Oklahoma Wesleyan second in the arc and Columbia first. Yeah. I mean the numbers say
You're
that.
going to put the
I think
national champion runner-up.
2 out of 3 times Columbia beats Oklahoma Wesleyan.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Somebody clip that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Columbia is just really good.
Yes.
They come from this unsung type of conference, so it's easy to sleep on. But those guys are good. They are really, really good.
All right. Well, you've heard it here first. The winners
Maybe
of,
only.
the team, probably only. All right. Well, Columbia College. All right.
William Penn University. I'm not hating on them, but they're not better than Williams Baptist, and Williams Baptist not even on this list. So I don't know.
I think the Williams Baptist maybe had a little easier non-conference schedule. Maybe that's why they don't.
No, I think it's the disrespect of the American Midwest.
Well,
I get it. I get that.
I don't
but
want to say it, but compared to the other conferences, the
yeah,
GPAC
and they're
wins,
getting easy wins. There's an argument. I get it. So you go, you play the weak conference schedule, and you get the easy wins. But they're doing what they should be doing.
You're right. They are probably of the four: the GPAC, the KCAC, the Hart, and American Midwest. American Midwest is generally regarded in the among NAIA aficionados as the bottom of that depth chart.
Ooh,
probably Hart or GPAC at the top. So of that. But anyway.
I think it's the GPAC, if you ask me.
Probably, but
KCAC is going to say we think highly of the KCAC too. I think they're very up this year as a conference.
So do the Raiders or the committee members.
Yeah, I think altogether that is a very hard. I know I knock Donnie and Oklahoma Wesleyan, but it's usually a pretty weak conference, and this year it's the opposite of that. So he's earning it, and we'll give it. But I'm gonna just still put Columbia up.
I'll be devil's advocate. Evangel made it to the top eight last 2 years ago. Yeah. Oklahoma Wesleyan to the final two. I mean, they got some teams in there.
Oh, absolutely.
Good tournament teams apparently, which is really where it matters.
Well, the top is always good, but I mean, the KCAC is pretty deep.
Let's go to the north. You got the Chicagoland Collegiate. You got the Crossroads. You got River States and Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Yeah. The Crossroads, we've said for the last week and a half, is top 2 conference in the country and probably number 1. So is there any surprise that the undefeated Grace College Lancers are at the top of this arc?
No surprise.
None at all. What is surprising is Indiana Wesleyan at
number 2. I agree.
I did not think the coaches.
But I'm going to just tell you, after looking at all the updated stats as of today, so including last night's results, stats love them. Yeah. Indiana Wesleyan up there. Champion Sports rank is.
Grace Bethel is at the moment in the coaches poll number 3.
They're 5. Indiana Wesleyan's 5.
I was saying Bethel.
No, I get it. Yeah. I'm just saying Indiana Wesleyan is coming in at the Champion Sports rank 5.
5. Well, second is probably right for that arc. But Bethel's lost a little bit, so they've slid down. Taylor's jumped them. I'm personally pretty big on Taylor. I think Taylor might be for real this year.
I hope so.
1 through 4 is all Crossroads. So if you have any question on how to rank Crossroads in this arc,
that's so funny.
Let's just get that out of the way. It's Crossroads and everyone, because Huntington is at 6, also in the Crossroads. So 5 out of 6 at the top.
That's so funny. That is so funny.
And Huntington, is kind of a little bit of maybe a down year for Huntington relatively to their history. Indiana Tech, I think, also just took a loss on Saturday. So it's
I'm gonna tell you a good team.
Yeah.
It's Kokomo.
Yeah,
Kokomo's good.
They might be sneaky.
They're very good
because they're down underneath all those crossroad teams.
It's unfortunate that they have to be in this arc, because I think you stick them in almost any other arc and they're a little bit higher.
That's that'd be interesting to just kind of think about that. But I think the North is kind of aside from Grace. I'd throw Grace. Yeah, it's about what you think. I thought Olivet Nazarene would be a little higher, kind of on a little bit of an up.
Yes,
but
I think they're good. Billy D really kind of made a case for them and sold me on them. So I do. I looked at the numbers. I think they're very good. I think they could stand to be up 2-3 spots higher.
I think the team, and I've said it again last few weeks, Mount Vernon Nazarene at 15. They lose close games to good teams. That's what I like. I like teams that play good teams and scare them, even if they don't win, because eventually they're going to take down a Goliath. It's coming in the next 2 weeks. You'll see them They're going to surprise someone. Any other notes on the North before we head to
I
the
really
frigid South?
Yeah, I like the Lord's team. I think they're sneaky good. I think they're well coached. Yeah, tough arc right there, just because of the crossroads.
It really is. But I still think Midwest is probably a little tougher. Let's go to the South, where number 1 is Nelson University. They beat LSU Shreveport earlier this year, head to head, and looks like they were rewarded for that.
Yeah.
By it being here, which I griped about last time, because in the coaches poll somehow LSU Shreveport was at 15, Nelson at 17. I don't like when teams have almost the same, very close to the same number of losses, similar resumes, and the team
and a better conference
and a much better conference. Yeah, and the one team gets ahead of the other that lost. I despise that.
I agree.
So I'm glad. Looks like the ARC got it right. So props. Are you surprised Langston? When's the last time we've seen Langston this low in the ARC?
Yeah.
They've always been at the top.
Man, I've said it for a few weeks now, and as much as I love Langston, and it kind of hurts me, and it's a little bit scary, because I just know that no one's safe against Langston. It's not like even on the Champion Sports rank, they're coming in so low. I don't even want to repeat the number, how low they are. But, and I think it was 49, 48, and I go, there's not 47 teams out there that can beat Langston.
There
just
aren't 47
not.
teams that want to play Langston. We know that. Teams are terrified to play Langston. Have them come in. They're crazy athletic.
Yeah. So
but
I mean, them being third, I am fine with, because they're more the exception than the rule. And if we generally go by the numbers, fine and good. I will say that AI and the algorithms are very compelling, and they've predicted. It said, because I asked specifically why I'm arguing with this algorithm, this AI, and it's not just one. It's like all 3 of the models we've chosen to make all this stuff with. They say the same thing. Is highest ranked, most vulnerable team, and it's just kind of coming.
Numbers shake out.
It's because they don't score a ton. Yes, they can hold you down, but if it's going to be a dirty game, a lot of times the really good teams, even though it's ugly, they will find a way to maybe just get one more bucket, and that's always dangerous. And they're one of the anomalies in this. I don't know if I see another actual anomaly quite like Langston, so I'm not prepared to go on the record and say they're a 48 rank, but the numbers do. I'm just saying I'm gonna give them a little more benefit. Now I'm like that on ACU. I'm like, hey, you lost all these games. Now you got to prove it. You got to come back and prove it. I love that Langston came back and made a statement win against Oklahoma City when they earlier lost to Oklahoma City. So that's just, they're going to have to go back to John Brown, make a big statement win, and just keep doing that. I think they face Nelson later, and they're going to have to make a statement win there.
February 21st. That will be
that sounds like
the
end.
last game of the regular season.
So,
and they're playing Texas Wesleyan right before, and that'll be Texas Wesleyan is currently 4th in that arc. So
I think that might be a little high for Texas Wesleyan.
I was just about to say that seems a little high, and just before that it'll be John Brown. So they'll get their revenge game maybe against John Brown, and then number 4 in the arc, number 1 in the arc. That's how their season ends. So they got a lot of game. There's a lot of interesting storylines there at the end of the season. Yeah,
I think Xavier's ranked a little too high. Texarkana's probably a little too high in this arc.
Texas Wesleyan losses are to Oklahoma Wesleyan, number 1 in an arc, Langston, number 3, Nelson, number 1, Oklahoma City, who beat, and then another loss to Nelson, it looks like. So
Yeah.
they've only teams. That's probably why they're fourth then, because they're just looking, saying, their own.
Yeah.
They haven't. They're losing the teams that are ahead of them, at least, except for maybe OCU. But Oklahoma City's a weird year for this team because
they look like they can beat anybody.
do.
I've seen them a little bit, and they're just very temperamental.
And they announced yesterday in the Sooner Athletic Conference that the whole conference tournament will be hosted at Oklahoma City. So they'll have home field, supposing they,
If they
should
get in.
they should get in. But supposing they do, they got home court advantage all the way to the championship game. And if they get that,
Yeah. I think it's a no-brainer to
interesting.
know that Nelson Langston going to the dance from Sooner.
Yeah.
I think they get maybe two more. That's going to be interesting to see who those two more are.
because Wayland is ahead right now at number 6.
Well, Tex
And
West
Oklahoma
is.
City, Tex Wesleyan, Wayland, Oklahoma City. So
But LSU, Shreveport definitely going. Is Alexandria going? I think so.
almost
I don't.
certainly.
Yeah, I don't know how they don't.
Texarkana missed out last year. They would.
Yeah,
they'll
if
have-
they
they'll
get
have
three,
some words. They'll have some words if they don't get in
Red
this year.
River can get 3, then I would say it's probably going to be Texarkana, and they should. I mean,
We'll see. We'll see how the year.
they should
Xavier,
get a little extra grace.
Xavier,
Yeah.
they can heat up.
Yeah.
All
All right. Well, that's a
let's-
good look at the South.
Yep.
So, hold on. Let's just review: Red River, Sooner,
HBCU.
HBCU.
And the Continental Athletic Conference, which
Yeah.
is the Continental Athletic Conference.
Yep.
Sounds like conference. It's the Independence Conference.
Yeah.
So
I would say maybe all together
typically,
weakest arc
probably, but
probably
it's
weakest
probably is 'cause
altogether
the
arc.
Independence. They don't play
and,
enough.
and Red River.
Rivers, pretty low, and maybe even
HBCU,
HBCUs.
yeah.
We were. Oh man,
Whoa.
we're just shooting them all. But I think overall, But this arc generally gets fewer teams in, so
Yeah.
you might only see 7 out of here.
Yeah.
You need 64 teams in.
I'd probably expect that.
You
Yeah.
might only see 7, maybe 8.
Yeah.
But
I mean, North is probably going to get a ton in.
the North is
All right, let's go to
Midwest.
the West.
Let's go West, young man. Yes. Now, man.
I know. These are dense. This is dense. It's all together. There's not a ton of separation.
No.
I'm not in agreement with Arizona Christian. I'm just not. And
You want Hope at the number 1 spot there?
probably, but I'm not even super high on Hope. So
Arizona Christian.
Rocky Mountain's been doing really decently.
I'm going to just verify here to make sure I have this right.
I mean,
Arizona Christian
I think I
is-
can make the case to put Benedictine at 1. That's how scrambled
one
this
loss.
is, or how tightly thing this is.
1 loss. In the CSPI, Arizona Christian is number 54 in the CSPI, the Performance Index.
On
That's
the and
unheard
let's see what our
to see at the top of an
rank
arc.
is. ACU's rank.
By comparison, Hope is 28. So now I will say, number 24 is Rocky Mountain, which Billy D at Cascade Hoops Talk was kind of letting us know, hey, keep an eye on Rocky Mountain.
Yeah.
They might. It's only 16-3. That's not bad.
31 in champion sport rank is Arizona Christian.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
the rank-
should definitely
okay.
not be at the top.
Yeah, but so the CSPI being in 50s, but the rank kind of I'm okay
Rocky
with
Mount's 26, so definitely
still
Rocky
ahead.
Mount ahead of
that. Still
them.
ahead. Man,
Benedictine. I mean, there's
Yeah.
just no doubt. Like a Benedictine should be number 1. I mean, they're number 16 in champion sports rank.
number
they're
2
hu-
in CSPI.
yeah,
Right there
they're
you
sh-
should. So,
yeah.
so Rocky and
That's
Benedictine have a
goofy.
good case to be ahead of Arizona Christian,
Yeah.
according to our
That arc's
research.
goofy.
And,
But it is dense. I will say it is dense.
It's a weird arc because your conferences, you got the California Pacific, which I'm trying to see if they got a team on here. Maybe the Masters, I guess.
Billy D also said, watch out for
Oh, no,
Southern
Masters,
Oregon.
but-
We don't get to see a lot of that Cascade stuff, so I'm going to kind of take his word for it and say maybe they're way too low at 14.
Yeah,
I guess they got to make a run and really get the numbers going, but
I verified. Masters is obviously a GSAC, but in the CalPAC, which is one of the conferences, you have 6 teams. None of them have a winning record, or they're all below 500.
Yeah,
so
we're not even considering that.
Of the 4, though, right? Mm-hmm. Like, one of them's just not even a winning team. It's tough to play out California in the NAIA. Like, we get that. The Great Southwest, Cascade, and Frontier. Frontier's a gigantic conference, for those who don't know, because they just kind of merged with the North Star. And so it's a little
Bellevue. Bellevue's better than 10 in that.
Yeah,
Arc?
that's low.
Really?
That is low for Bellevue. I agree.
On. No, man. No.
Cascade Hoops Talk here. Talk about Oregon Tech down at 7.
No, yeah, we need him to weigh in on this West Arc.
Benedictine Mesa. I think they would like to have some.
So
some
Benedictine at 1.
1 loss.
I would say maybe a Bellevue or a Rocky Mount at 2, 3. Hope at 4.
Way up. Then Arizona Christian.
Man, Lewis Clark, not bad.
Let's see. Lewis Clark's 33.
It's funny because College of Idaho kind of ruined everything. Everybody, and that's created a bizarro world in the West. I just, everybody's like, what do we do?
Well, it's also like you get, and I think the Arc, the coaches, you get used to certain teams being at the top, and they become the barometer for the whole conference and ultimately the Arc. And if Arizona Christian's not at the top, you have to rethink everything. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot harder to do than going, yeah, close enough, and penciling it in. Like, it's just easier. And I'm not saying that's what they did. Just, it is really tough when you get those, when Oklahoma Wesleyan, which it's hard to think, but let's just say they're 10-5 right now. It's a lot harder to figure out what to do than when they're 18-1. Like, I think that's kind of what we have going on here. It's a couple of these teams have lost to each other. The one, though, I think is still Mesa. 1 loss. Yeah. I think that should.
And
count
their numbers are good.
I think when you're in late January, 1 loss, you should be higher than.
And your numbers are good.
4th, yes. And you've played competitively against the top teams in the Arc. I think they. Yeah. They got
I can see the argument for Hope International being above, like a Bellevue or something. They're very, very close, but I think Rocky Mount is above those guys. So,
but I think going back, I think we're also used to Montana Tech being a little higher.
True, and man, Clark, I really thought they were going to be
Oregon Tech.
They're not bad. It's not like they're not even mentioned.
I'm sorry, I should have said this. College of Idaho at the top. That's where I should have started with, like, those teams that set.
Well, true. No, that's what we were talking about.
But Arizona Christian, I don't think you can do both of them. Like, what do you do? Because you usually can look at those 2 schedules and get an idea of the whole region. And you can't.
Hey, I mean, I was on the ACU bandwagon. Like, man, I felt I was like, guys got a shot this year. Yeah. But they have not proven it.
This season.
No, this season.
Okay.
No, I
know
was.
You did last season, but and for good reason.
Well, but I thought they were going to just maybe improve a little bit, and in the tent, but they have not. Now, there's time for them to still get together. They got talent. I don't know what's going on there. So I'm kind of like with Langston. I think there's some hope there. They're not as much of an anomaly though. Yeah. They just hey, if you want to get back to that spot and respect, then you got to win. You got to win out basically, and you got to go beat Benedictine and beat AIC.
Oh,
jeez. All right. And
look at the ACU
no shade to AIC. It's just that they're not an NAIA team, and
they're not NCAA.
No,
they're not Blue Dot.
They're in CCAA.
But yeah.
And I will say this, to their credit, they are the only team that has given Grace a scare.
Yeah.
Now it was in Hawaii, and it was weird, and I was really hoping to talk to Scott more about that today, but we just couldn't connect. And Like, I'm very interested in how
Yeah.
that happened.
Yeah, maybe that food in Hawaii, maybe a little surfing kind of wore the team down a little bit. Maybe something like that. And NAIC is a little more prepared. Perhaps,
Well, I think they got a lot of talent.
Closer.
There's
Sure.
yeah.
Apparently they do.
They do.
They're very good NCCAA school.
Yeah, they got a lot
so
of talent.
but
I mean, they beat
but
ACU.
We're not used to seeing Grace and Arizona Christian struggle against them. We're used to a little bit more. We're the
All right.
bullies here.
So that's the 5
Yeah.
arcs there, and kind of a look at how the conferences work in the arcs and where the teams and
So Rocky Mountain, Benedictine should be higher,
Benedictine number 1, Rocky Mount probably 2,
and then Hope 3, right? You think
Hope's
two or
probably
3?
3. I think that's a good case, and then Bellevue, and then ACU.
Firestorm down at 5.
Yeah, It's another kind of dense in talent. It's all about the same.
Yep.
But before we leave all that and get into the next segment, Champion Sports re-ranked the top 3. Freed Hardeman at 1, Grace at 2, Columbia at 3. What are you doing with that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
The CSRI has Grace at number 2.
Yeah.
I don't care who's number 1. Your ranking, we got to work on that. That's not what does Grace have
It
to do
sees
to be number 1?
things,
You gotta win every
man.
game?
It sees things. I don't get it. But every time I question it, then I get smacked in the face with it predicts the loss that's unseeable. So I'm hoping Grace, I was the big on 2 years ago, going undefeated.
Yeah.
Like, bet me.
Let's do it.
Bet me.
And they lost to Huntington the regular season, then won out until the Fab Four.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. So I'm kind of like.
But let's talk about this season. Different team.
Yeah. This team looks so different.
They look good.
They look great.
They haven't
but
lost
they
a game.
look so.
You know who
different.
has lost a game? Freed Hardeman. Freed Hardeman's lost.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Losing should count
In
toward this
fairness,
ranking.
in fairness, we talked about this. They lost to that was just a one-off. I think you got to throw that out actually, and you got to go.
You can't throw it out. They lost.
No, I think
Grace
you got
to have a game to throw out. That should.
I think you got to throw it out. I do. I know it sounds very excuse-driven. Just look at the numbers. Just look at the numbers. And man, I'm the guy that's always pro Grace, and I actually kind of poo-pooing Freed Hardeman, but they both of these teams do nothing but win.
Okay. It's true.
And this is like splitting frog hair. It's hard to do. But I'm just saying, they're a 1.5 in CSRI ahead. They get there somehow.
I guess.
I
want to ask Coach.
I
Moore
can
what he
see all
thinks
the
about
numbers,
that.
and I
Let's
just
see.
don't know. Well, I don't. Like,
Because I'm him. I'm
1 or 2, it doesn't matter, right? It's 1A, 1B.
I mean, I think
those are
Freed,
by far and away the 2 best teams in the country.
and arguably 2 of the best conferences.
Well,
in the
and
country.
that's why
But-
we confidently
but-
say they're the 2 best teams in the country.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I think Grace should be number
Fair.
1. I think they've earned it.
That's
I think
fair.
it's.
I do too.
the-
It's hard for me
let me just
to see
the
undefeated
last- I
as
just-
2.
Man, you're the last undefeated, and you've done it well in a tough conference.
Yep.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, it's just it's slightly weaker non-conference is I think what it boils down to. Slightly weaker, but
All right. Well,
that's that. I'm just saying that we're arguing with ourselves at that point.
I know. Freed Hardeman is going to be shocked when they find out we have them number 1 because, when they made that run.
I don't think they're going to be shocked. Are you kidding me? I think they're going to say, "Yeah, man, bring Grace over here, and we're going
2 years ago,
we're going to put it on them."
When 2 years ago, when you predicted Grace, and you were like, "I'm not sure about Freed Hardeman," they took notice over in Tennessee.
Yeah, they
they
did.
heard.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, let's get that clip back here.
Let's
for
get
the
it.
boys to
Let's
watch."
get
And
it. They went and got it.
all the way to
Respect.
got that
Yeah.
got that red banner. So
So I'm gonna give them the respect back.
I guess.
Well coached.
for sure.
Great numbers.
Yep.
In a tough conference.
Argue.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what the numbers yelled out. So I am Champion Sports. We're Champion Sports. So this is what it is.
The numbers
right?
are the numbers.
This is what it is. I stand behind it. Although my heart says, yeah, you can't penalize an undefeated team.
Yeah. Well,
But
I
there's
respect you trusting the numbers.
two,
I'm still going to go with my heart.
two games, though. 2 games. They played 20 games. Grace maybe only 18 or 19. So
Yeah,
I think they
they're-
played less. One less maybe.
Gotcha.
So
Grace 19-0 right now.
I don't see anyone in Crossroads beating them. I mean, I know that. I'm sure Scott Moore's like, don't say that.
got-
Don't
right.
don't even speak that.
Well,
and I get it.
they'll-
I totally get it. But I just don't see
Well,
it.
if the weather holds up, they'll play Taylor on Saturday, and then
Yeah.
next Wednesday.
I think that'll be the
Francis.
sign, right? That'll be the sign.
Yep.
How does Taylor handle that? What kind of
Yep.
if they make it close, then
They still got to play Indiana Wesleyan and Bethel again. I mean, they're
Yeah.
2 very good teams.
2 incredible
but-
teams.
Watch out for Mount Vernon Nazarene.
Hmm.
That's the kind of game.
I like 'em, but I don't
They'll play Spring Arbor and then Mount Vernon. That could be the kind of like setup.
Yeah.
And they're at Mount Vernon. It's just
You're holding on
Answers.
to that
answers better be
that
right.
Huntington beating Grace 2 years ago when they were undefeated,
I am.
and
Yeah.
what we didn't tell you is that Coach Moore played the end of the bench that game. So
Well, still a loss.
I'm just kidding, but
No.
loss is
No,
loss.
they played hard, but props to
Huntington
that year.
made a
And-
good run too. There,
They
I actually loved that team.
Yeah.
Good Line Brothers.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Sometimes it's just the collection of players on a team. It's not even
Yeah.
necessarily but just the collection. They're just fun to watch. The
Yep,
way
yep.
they move.
Well, speaking of players,
They had that. Yeah.
let's do a little something fun
Yeah.
to end this episode out. And you guys listening in, we'll take this one a little easy so you can have some time to think.
Yeah.
But you would have to look it up. So I don't know that we have that much time. Let's do top 3 teams, best triple threat players. So a triple threat team. You got the best 3 players in the nation. Give me 3 teams that you think have the best 3 players and support it.
I'm gonna start right here,
Okay.
right here in the Crossroads,
Mm-hmm.
with the team everyone knows I'm gonna pick. Is Mount Vernon Nazarene. They've got a great triple threat, John. Isaiah Brown,
Whoa.
Peyton Heiss, Trent Koenig. Koenig. They are good. 2 sophomores and a senior, averaging collectively 50 points a game. Got a dude that can hit 45% from 3. Got to have one of those in your big 3. Got to have a guy that got a little range, guy you can just send to the corner. You need that 3 at the end of the game. Hey, go run there. Kick out to you.
Yeah, but
Mount Vernon Naz.
do they have the defensive guys to kind of really help back up that offense?
I didn't go that far. Simply saying, 3 guys I want.
All right, so 3 guys
I'm
you
saying
like.
3 guys I like.
All right.
They are going to get somebody.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to go to the top of the CSPI, CSRI, the ARC or the coach. I want just a good 3 guys to watch.
Yeah.
I go with those.
I would say yes, that's a fun team to watch. So if you're picking the 3, I'm
those are
just
3.
trying to find the best 3 on a team that makes the team really good and dangerous. So, and I think you do kind of qualify Mount Vernon as dangerous.
I don't know that
All
they're
right, fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't- yeah.
so
They're not Grace, but I also don't want to play them. So to me, that's dangerous.
I'll see your Mount Vernon.
And they're 12-7, by the way. Just to clarify, they got a winning record in a tough conference. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, okay.
They're good.
I see that, Mount Vernon, and I'm going to raise you a Williams Baptist.
Talked about them earlier.
Tell
me about Williams Baptist. What they got?
So I think that's a good contrast there. Deion Wesson, Jesse Washington, arguably the second best duo in the country.
Okay.
Man, and I am blanking out on the rebound. They've got a guy. Well, Jesse Washington, he's a top 15 scorer, but he's a top 35 rebounder. And then they have a top 60 scorer and a top 20 rebounder.
Oh.
So, and then you have Deion Wesson, who can do everything, everything. To me, he's the second lead for Player of the Year. So Williams Baptist, you talking about a dangerous team that doesn't seem to be getting respect, man. You just watch. You just watch. Just watch those guys. They are going to be dangerous. Don't hope you get them in the bracket. I'm just saying, that would be a mistake.
It is.
Well, you're going to find, Williams Baptist, man, Arkansas. I didn't even know there was a team, Williams Baptist. Man, we got this.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Yeah.
If that is your thought.
Yeah,
Okay, give me another one.
You got to watch out in the NAIA. They got these small schools that'll have a dude that can just take
or
over.
Three.
A game. Yeah, in this case, 3. And you don't know the name, but it doesn't matter. You just have to watch out.
Who's your second team?
All right. For this, we head to the Sunshine State of Florida.
Oh, my.
We're going with Ave Maria. Ave Maria.
Really?
Now, here's the thing, and I think might get some hate mail on this, but they got 6 guys in double digits on this team, averaging double digits. But I think they got 3 that can play. So. Okay. Michael Klekus, averaging 16 a game, 6.7 rebounds a game, got 7 blocks on the year, 6'3" guard, 7 blocks, not bad. Marlon Bennett, he's a 6'4", 195 guard out of Orlando. He's averaging 16 points a game, not bad. Jonathan Efforts,
yeah,
15.6 a game. You got 3 guys averaging 15 a game. But here's what's crazy and why I had to pick them. Mr. Efforts shooting 50% from 3. 50%. He's shot 123 three-pointers, and he's made 62 of them. That's not bad. 50. That's sniper level work.
Yeah.
So you can at the end of a game, you just get the ball to him. He's got a 1 and 2 shot at making. Yeah. That's a dangerous triple threat right there.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that can rebound, guys that can shoot, high percentage. That's why they are a top 10 team.
Yeah. I'll take your Ave Maria and slide in a IU Kokomo. I think another sleeper.
Heads to Kokomo.
I think another sleeper, guys. Like a North Arc sleeper. Man. These guys are actually, I'm just watch.
Okay.
Alonzo Clausen Smith, 19 points a game.
Okay. 19
Joseph Anand Jr., 17 and a half points a game. Ty Willis, 17 points a game.
That's pretty strong for 3 dudes.
And then you have 3 top 100 scores, a top 50 scorer, and a top 30 rebounder, and a top 100 rebounder.
Can they shoot a 3? Can we got any threes there? Anything? I love the the game is so.
They're scorers. Like I get it. You like the pretty ball, but I'm just saying these guys are scorers. There's that triple threat, man. A team that has 3 scorers in playoff time is really, really dangerous. Really dangerous. And all right. Do you have another one?
Got one more for you.
All right.
And we're gonna travel from Florida and stay in Florida because I think the Southeastern Fire are dangerous this year.
Wow.
Let's start with Mr. Milo Santos.
You're going back to my alma mater.
I'm going all the way back. He's averaging 17.9 per game.
Wow.
Not bad. He's got some, 4.5 rebounds a game. Okay. He's shooting 53% from the field. Not bad. But the total here. Davion Traylor. He's shooting 75% from the field. 75% from the field. I guarantee you none of the guys you've named have shooting 75% from the field. 6'9" center from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Mark number 15 in your memory.
They're putting some good wins together, that's for sure.
It helps when you got a 6'9", 200 guy who shoots 75% from the field.
No, I agree.
But then you go, well, got anybody else? Got a little freshman, Anthony Kanga. He's shooting 52 from the field, 44 from three-point, 80% from the free throw line. They got dudes that can shoot down there in Florida. And there's another dude on that team that wants to be in the top three. He's a little honorable mention. But Nathan Mickelson, he's 31st in the NAIA in rebounds. So I could just pick any one of these four for my top three. I could really just change them out. They're all averaging 11, 12, at least a game. You got a dude that's shooting 75%. That's crazy. That is a high number for a guy that actually shoots the ball. Not just like, come in, you got like, 4 shots, got 3 of them, and you're a sub. I'm talking like he's shooting. 157 attempts, 118 went in. As a coach, that is mind-blowing.
Whoa.
Now, he does not shoot the 3 ball. He's 0 for 1. But when you're 6'9",
that's fine.
When you're 6'9",
yeah, if you're a rim protector, man, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
He can be on my team.
He's doing everything he should do.
Got 16 blocks. He can.
That's pretty amazing.
He can be on the team.
Yeah.
We got a spot.
That sounds like a top-tier triple threat team.
Quietly, Southeastern.
Yeah.
They might be at the top of that arc. Man, it's possible.
Wow.
You got a 6'9" guy that can shoot that? Well, him. All right?
Yeah.
Pick and roll. Him.
Yeah. They got probably 8 or 9 games to really get it done and move up. So you're kind of selling me. I might buy some my alma mater, that good old alma mater stock.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would love that. All right. So I got a third and last one.
All right.
So listen closer. This player, number 1 scorer, number 2 in the nation, rebounder. And in my estimation, the player of the year. Hands down.
What's his name?
Jesse Van Kalsbeek from Northwestern. Then you got putting up unbelievable numbers right beside him.
Little NBA 2K numbers going on here.
Jalen Langsey.
Yeah.
I love the style. He's a guard where Ben Kalsbeek just dominates the paint and gets it done. He can get it done anywhere, but really dominates the paint. Also, Ben Kalsbeek has a ton of assists, so he's not just like gathering. I get it if you can get it down, play the high-low kind of a little bit, and in and out game, and you get it to Langsey, and he can just fire
Jokic,
it from 3.
Can shoot, rebound, and kick out.
So Langsey's the number 2 scorer in the country. So you got 1 and 2 on the same team. Number 2 rebounder.
Okay, but wait, there's a big 3, not top 2.
And then number 3 player is Jesse Van Kalsbeek. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. We got to count him twice.
Wait, hold on.
We got to count him twice because he's just that good.
What?
He's just that.
You're going to count the same guy twice for a bit?
He's an elite scorer, rebounder, assist, and rim protector.
What's his average? I mean, he is, MVP for sure. What's his, player of the year? But you get the idea. He is the MVP. What's his points per game? He was in the 30s. I think it's come down.
Well,
just a
both just 2 weeks ago that Langsey and Van Kalsbeek were 30 each.
Yeah.
So that's
so if you cut it in half.
Yeah, he averages 12.5 rebounds a game.
Yeah,
All
if you
right.
cut it in half, he's getting
Yep.
15 and 6 a night.
Yeah. And
That's
Oh,
crazy. You could cut someone's number
my
average
computer's
for a senior for a
being
season
very
and a half,
slow.
and you would get
come on, computer.
no.
I'm trying to get his everything number.
Okay, let me get.
All right, it's coming. It's just
Okay.
slow.
It's probably just press.
It's actually presto.
Yeah, about to say that checks out.
Wait, what do you get?
Um,
All right.
man,
He's not 75%, but I guarantee he takes twice as many shots as your boy down in SEU. His field goal percentage is 60%. He's actually 26% from 3, so he doesn't shoot it much, but he's not bad at it.
yeah,
And
Wow.
just dominates the boards, obviously.
yeah.
He has 102 assists this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That might be.
His
there
assist to
in-
turnover ratio is almost 2. That's crazy. That's crazy for
man.
a big guy down low that's getting, all hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah.
He's got 26 steals, 11 blocks.
How many fouls is it listed on there?
His
Because if he's getting that
probably.
many, like he's,
29. So not
not
even
much.
it's 1.3
they've
or
played like
something.
20 games.
Yeah.
So he's getting 2 fouls,
No,
maybe 3 a game. Not even.
Yeah.
Like,
like 1.5, something like that.
wow, that's really hard to get that many steals and not get fouled. For
Yeah.
reaching. That's
Yeah.
okay.
No, he's worth 2 players, bro. That's the only way.
Crazy.
I wanted to get Northwestern in there
Crazy.
because
I mean-
they're super dangerous.
You
Super
know what?
dangerous.
You know what? Between those two, you definitely have 3 for sure.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
mean, they got a good team. We're kind of funning a little bit, but we are serious about they are dangerous. And I know Morningside is doing really good work up in the GPAC. They got 2 really, really strong teams that I look forward to be in they're going to take the road to Muni, put it that way.
Yeah.
They're going to be in the municipal auditorium playing. I really believe those 2 teams got the goods to get that final 16.
Really?
Yep.
Both of them. Huh?
Yeah, I do. I think they're going to be really good playoff teams.
Morningside always has like 6 guys that can shoot the 3, and they got to pick 4 to be on the court all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
but they also have pesky defense.
They do.
They're not
For
scared
sure.
to play defense.
Yeah.
They might not be the speediest and the fastest, but well coached. They know how to choose angles. They know how to cover up, help one another. It's just a lot of the good fundamental defense stuff,
Good
and
old-fashioned.
I think that wins a lot of minutes in postseason.
If I want speed, I'll look to the Sooner or the Sun.
Yeah,
But you want them fundamentals,
yeah.
guys that do the X's and
Can you
O's and
slow the
shoot.
game down?
Yeah. Half court,
Yeah.
well executed.
And that's what makes
well
Langston so
executed
scary,
plays,
too.
right? Like
Yeah.
well executed, not
Yeah.
just play.
And I'll be honest with you, that's what makes Donnie Boswick so scary. Now, he doesn't slow it down too much, probably more than ever,
Yeah.
but
But
his defense will get him there, and he'll be able to control some pace. So he can throw you some curveballs. So Oklahoma Wesleyan can speed it up, slow it down, and get there.
Oklahoma teams do tend to have good defense.
Yeah.
They got like pesky, reach in, make you uncomfortable, make you think about passing. You
Yep.
normally would just pass. Like
Yep.
they kind of get you off your.
Yeah, I think
little
that's
tilting.
one of OCU's strengths too. They got a big man that's really good. They can score, but quietly they can get the defense done as well.
Well,
Yeah. All right. Well, that was kind of fun little like the trio.
Yeah, we
of-
got our
I mean,
trio.
there's a lot of guys we could really talk
Yeah, there
about.
are.
I mean, I think Williams Baptist. Again, they have 3 really really talented players, 2 of the best in the league, that really have the numbers to support. That's what to me makes them so dangerous.
Yeah.
I did see. I think. Was it? It was one of the Oregon teams showed up as well in the analysis, the overall analysis. Let me see if I can bring that back.
In the CSRI. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Like that
no,
or
just in players that can make their team dangerous. Like when you look at duos, man, Briarcliff's got a great Oregon Tech, great duo, Cooper and Reber.
Yeah. But,
and you already said Mount Vernon Nazarene, like they're very Brown and Heiss, very very good. LSU Shreveport, man, with Brenningham and McDonald.
We should have.
Yeah, no, and they've got a third, so that they're very dangerous, and the numbers prove out. Like, they play in a low-level conference, right? Yeah. But they're doing the things that they should be doing, and you can't hold last year against them, right? This is a new year, and they've taken a couple, L's, but they're really good teams. The quad won L's, right?
They've won a lot of games.
Yeah, the quad also came out. That's probably the biggest thing I have. We'll visit that next week. But the teaser is that is a piece of work right there. That quad thing, no, I need a sound effect or something.
No way.
Yeah, get out of here.
There's no way that quad thing should.
Yes.
No way the quad should ever be used to rank any team for any quality. Committee metric, anything.
That is the silliest thing I've ever seen.
The quad is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
get it out of here.
Silly, very, very silly.
Yeah, they.
All right,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll rant about
Tuesday,
that.
3:30.
Next Tuesday, yep, right around 3:30ish.
Central.
Central Methodist has a couple really, really good guys. Mount Mercy. We didn't talk about Mount Mercy. I think people might be sleeping on Mount Mercy. Let's see. There's anybody else? St. Francis, Indiana, in a really tough. They don't have a good record, but they're sneaky good. They just not winning a lot.
I know
they're not closing it out.
We're glazing the crossroads, but St. Francis, Indiana.
I don't think it's glazing.
They're good. Like you said, they got guys.
Yeah,
they got
guys.
They'll be playing Grace here pretty soon.
Yeah,
we'll
see. We'll see.
We will find out. I'm very curious on that game because if they play
Scott Moore's not going to let his team fall asleep. So that's the one great thing. Like, they're warriors there, so they don't ever fall asleep. But I'm like the Mount Vernons. The what is the other
St.
one?
Francis, obviously.
Well, St. Francis, but there was another one down there.
Huntington.
Yeah, Huntington. Sneaky. That best conference.
Okay, so we're not even saying top two anymore. We're just declaring.
Mount Western has a couple really good scores, 22, 19 points a game. Grueller, Stewart. Frontier doesn't get a lot of love.
No.
They should get a lot more love than they do.
Merging with the North Star, it's a little. They're.
Yeah, I would agree.
I would
agree. The little fairy dust up there in the front.
The
in a good way. In a good way.
I'm still figuring out how these teams are going to kind of work together. The travel's insane out there right now.
Cascade, Frontier,
from Nebraska,
unbelievable.
Montana.
That's a beatdown. I think you also kind of got to factor that in a little bit, loosen up your metric on how they lose because the travel is something. Like, it's hard bus rides. They don't get to just hop on planes and get there in an hour and get to the hotel, and it's different.
Yeah,
it is different.
They actually, who was it that posted it? Someone on there. I thought I saved it, but I was trying to look at this up on X, but someone posted the travel and up there in that region, and it is crazy how far they have to go just on a typical week for travel. It is.
Yeah. Well, and Billy D in the last episode really talked about it.
Yeah, and it kind of went semi-viral on X. The new Frontier Conference is wild. We traveled Montana Tech. We traveled 900 miles to South Dakota to play a terrific team that had not lost a home game all year on Friday night. Then we traveled nearly 250 miles through the night to Nebraska with negative 20 wind chill, only to play another terrific team that has not lost at home the very next night. And now we have an 1,100-mile home trip tomorrow. This league.
That is insane.
This league is not for the faint of heart.
No.
It's not.
That is insane.
1,100 miles home?
That's an X factor that can do damage on win-loss record. You got to count that in. That makes guys tough. Believe it or not, There's a mental toughness that people build on hard road trips like that.
Your legs get tired sitting for
They
hours.
do, but I'm just
Let's play
telling you,
tomorrow.
like, yeah, man, you got to have some strong resolve. And by the end of the year, hopefully it doesn't have a negative toll, but it really builds them up. I don't know. You got to be a special coach to be able to, like, endure that stuff. The players, yeah, they're resilient, but coaches, man, I think that might be the hardest hit.
Which they beat Dakota
staff.
State in South Dakota 68-66, and then went to Bellevue, lost 62-67.
Yeah.
So 2-possession game, 1 possession against Dakota State. 1-1. Yeah, as a coach, you're probably happy to split
Man,
that kind of road trip, get a
crazy.
1-1. You're probably
It's
like,
so
yep,
crazy, bro.
we'll take our win. And
All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. It's great talking to NAIA sports and specifically basketball these days. It is so much fun. I hope you guys are getting ramped up to the road to Mooney. All right.
Hold on.
All right. If you got something,
I
throw
got
it.
something. I
Throw
got
it.
something right now. So you can look at any scores live, championsports.network.
Yep.
Today is the start of baseball season.
Wow.
LSU Shreveport went undefeated last
Yeah.
year. Literally won the national straight to the White House.
Yeah.
For LSU Shreveport.
Yeah.
They're in the bottom of the 6th against Tabor. They're losing 5-4.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
That is crazy.
What an opening day.
Welcome to NAI baseball. Might be crazy this year.
Yeah,
LSU Shreveport loses the first game of the year to Tabor. That
Oh,
will
that's
send
fun.
shockwaves through the entire country.
Good call.
So, anyway,
Good call. Yeah,
on
good.
that
good.
note,
Yeah, I'm glad. All
Follow
right.
championsports.network because
For
we'll be watching
sure.
these scores.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're playing again in a little bit. So
All right, guys. Hit that like, share button. You know, help us. I don't want to say get noticed, but help the NAI. I mean, we're doing media. There's a lot of guys. Man, go follow Billy D over at Cascade Hoops. Man, that guy's for real. He's just really a lot of labor of love in the NAIA. A lot of guys. There's just do a search for NAIA sports and hoops and you know all the buzzwords. Find guys, support them because. This is truly the guys that are out there doing this media labor of love, man. We're just trying to get these wonderful student athletes in some shine.
Yeah,
they deserve some shine because there's a lot of high character stuff going on, and these guys will go and be. A lot of them will have significant roles and impact in the vocational world, the marketplace, and they just need some support. And NAI in general needs some support.
Yeah, and these are players who play for the name on the front of their jersey.
Yeah.
No name on the back.
Not a ton of NIL going on. There's not if any.
It's college sports in its purest form. They're
It
here
is.
To play.
It truly is.
It's
the only place like now that I don't even. Man, I used to be the biggest fan. I mean, I come from ACC country. I played. Yeah, I love this, but I just can't trust the big D1s, those programs. It just doesn't feel real.
There was
It
a
feels
scandal
like
just this week or last week.
it's going to be every day.
It's
going to be every day. It's not headed in the right place. NAI is headed in the exact right place. Yeah, we get on to them it is what it is, right? And it's good, fun things to talk about.
Yeah.
And some things need to get a little tweak here and there, of course, because we're always trying to get improvement.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that, how you can do it. But overall, big picture, 10,000-foot view, man, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
Man,
No,
so good.
Yeah,
so
it
good.
is.
All right. That's our hype moment, and we mean it. We mean it,
Yeah.
man. It's the greatest coaches in the world. We don't do a good enough job we're trying to get coaches on so you can meet them, and there are so many great coaches, so many. All right, until next Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're going to try to stay warm.
Yeah.
So stay warm. A big winter storm come through. It's going to hit a lot of people. Stay safe. All right, God bless. We're out.
Yeah. Friday nights, red lights, mic check live. Stats on the screen, yeah, we break it down right. From buzzer beaters to the last second call. If it's champion sports, then we cover it all. Johnny C in the chair with the vision and flow. Well, builders from the ground, now the whole league knows. Analysts are sharp, no fluff, just facts. When the score goes final, we're running it back. This is champion sports, turn it up, let it play. Johnny C in the legs, yeah, we run the whole game. Hot takes, cold truth, every angle dissected. When the boys speak, it's officially wrecking. From the first tip off to the final selection. If you want the real talk, listen to the CSN. Yeah, execution of cutting through the noise with precision. Every word is hard, no wasted diction. Just get heated, but the facts take clean. Two voices, one standard, best show on the scene. No gimmick, just knowledge and grind. If you missed the story, we'll rewind the time.